Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome to the show. And subhanallah, we're carrying on in this beautiful month of Ramadan. And as we can see, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually changing the weather for us, making it more and suitable for us. Alhamdulillah, no complaints. However, inshallah, tonight we'll be having two guests, inshallah. First guest is Hafiz Adam, all the way from El Dorado Park. And we'll be speaking about family, having the spirit of family in this beautiful month of Ramadan, inshallah. Then later on, inshallah, after 6, we'll be having Moulana Tawakkul Adam, all the way from the Al Ma'arij Foundation, which is based in Brakban. Hafiz Ab, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khairah for joining us.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to always answer the call when you call. So, Jazakallah khair for allowing me also to be on the show.
Alhamdulillah, it's always a pleasure. Hafiz has a busy schedule, working and having also a maktab that you're running at home, and also perceive that Hafiz is also preparing for Taraweeh. So it's just a lot going on in this month. But Jazakallah khaira for giving us about 5 minutes of your time, which is very valuable to us. Now, Hafiz also as a family man. In this beautiful month of Ramadan, right now we just wanted to speak more about getting to spend more time with the family and spending on the family. We know we always speak about sadaqah, etc. So, what has seems to be Hafizab's, I can say, secret in order to try and having to have the family happy, inshallah, and spending more time with them, even in such a busy time of the month, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. For me, I don't think there's any secret. So I think for us as a middle generation, entering 30s, mid 30s, Alhamdulillah, we've learned from our elderlies, from the older generation, and also being young, understanding that things have to change now. We back then, the older people, men especially, just sit in the masjid, and the women stand around and prepare for iftar and so on and so forth. So with us, younger generation, alhamdulillah, we understand that we have to grow together with our family, and the importance of connecting with Allah firstly in this month, and ourselves, and also with our family, because you can't go to Jannah alone as a man, a married man or family man. You move with your crew, inshallah. So just to get everybody involved, get them excited about Ramadan, create activities where we can learn together, whether it's going over the series of the Sahabas or stories of the Prophets, alayhi salam, and also just reciting and learning Quran together, and just finding Islamic activities and making everybody excited about Ramadan, and everybody just to be involved in whatever way possible.
Subhanallah. Hafizab has it figured out. Subhanallah. We need to
Yeah.
take more notes from Hafizab. Because, Ramadan really becomes overwhelming, especially for the women folk in the house. Hafizab spoke about how we can also try and help, especially now the time of Iftar. We can't just sit and say, the wife will take care of everything. Wherever we can try and help, inshallah, because she also is fasting the whole day. Maybe some of them are even working and now has to concentrate on fighting and running in terms of preparing food and everything. When is her time of making ibadah as well? And also because Havisab is running a maktab at home in my small madrasah. Now, how has it been with engaging with the other younger kids in terms of how they spending the time with their families?
Oh no, it's a lovely time, man. I think personally, even with our parents, alhamdulillah, with the limited knowledge that they have of Islam, they created an environment for us that in Ramadan it was such a lovely time and such an environment that we all look forward to fasting. I know a lot of our siblings, and even in our own homes today, that we don't even have to tell them they have to fast. They get so excited for fasting. So even dealing with the kids in the madrasa, alhamdulillah, it's just that excitement, what they're going to have for iftar, what present they're going to get if they keep all the fast. It's all about creating the environment and creating that love for Ramadan by just doing simple things, just being there. And they also watch the kids watches you, how you react towards the month of Ramadan, how you act when you're fasting. If you're grumpy and all, you create that perception of Ramadan for the young minds that in Ramadan there is always grumpy. So this is a time to be grumpy and just sit in a corner and recite Quran. But when you create an environment and that excitement, I remember growing up, my granny was very, very strict. But alhamdulillah, during the month of Ramadan, she'll ask you what would you want for iftar, So naturally, we all got excited for this month of Ramadan because the environment was created, So you don't have to be learned, you don't have to be perfect. Just have that love for Ramadan. Your children will see that love, and inshallah, you'll create an environment and a generation that will look forward to this beautiful month of Ramadan.
Subhanallah, there we have it. It's all about creating a conducive environment for the children in this beautiful month of Ramadan. One also remarkable point you made is that they also look forward to getting gifts for the fasting of Ramadan. I was speaking to the wife also the other day that, because one of our sons at alhamdulillah good age, he's fasting, and subhanallah, he's been very strong with it. And even for him, because we're trying to make him fast one day, skip one day, but he's fighting. So I said, let's give him a small certificate, inshallah, on the day of Eid, say, mashallah, you've completed so many days of fasting, inshallah. Hafiz, jazakallah khairah once again for giving us your time and helping us understand more of how to spend more time with the family and how we can make it a very beneficial time and very a learning time also for all the family members, not just the children, but also as the adults and the parents, inshallah. So jazakallah khairah once again. Really appreciate all this having on air time with us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy and accept all your fasts and all the deeds, and take your kids from strength to strength and make them hafadus, inshallah. Ameen.
Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair.
Barakallah feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Right, alhamdulillah, that was Hafiz Adam taking us through how we can make it a beneficial time in Ramadan to spend time with the family, making them happy, and how we can get through, helping our spouses, also the wives at home at times of iftar, also making it easy on them, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy upon us all, inshallah. So let's take an ad quickly, inshallah, and when we return, we have Moulana Tawakkul, inshallah, and we were speaking about his community in Brakpan, how they've been enjoying this beautiful month of Ramadan, inshallah.
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
In the Eastern Cape, a single mother and her 3 daughters face a week without food. Last year, 15,000 children were hospitalized for severe malnutrition. With a 60% unemployment rate, the crisis deepens. But you can light the way. This Ramadan, your support can turn despair into hope. The Al-Fida Foundation is on the ground providing vital aid. Join us in the fight against hunger and use your zakat to feed Muslim families in Gqeberha and rural Eastern Cape. Send us an email at alfida@telkomsa.net or contact us at 041 484 1288 for Section 18A tax certificates or enquiries. The Al-Fida Foundation, together turning compassion into action.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
This Ramadan, join hands with Muslim hands to make a meaningful difference in the lives of millions worldwide. Your zakah and sadaqah can be the lifeline for those in need. Together we can nourish the hungry in South Africa and across the globe, offer clean water to impoverished communities, empower women with sustainable livelihoods, and bring relief to families grappling with the aftermath of natural disasters and conflict. Be their beacon of hope today. Connect with us at muslimhands.org.za or dial 021 633 6413 to extend your support. Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome back. So now we are joined by Moulana Tawakkul from the Al Ma'arij Foundation, which is based in Brakpan, and one of the can call it a not impoverished. I like to say that one of the developing communities, which Subhanallah, we've actually been in contact with Moulana for I think now it's 2 years since they started the foundation that side, and it's been working amazingly, tremendously in the beautiful community. Moulana, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to the show. Jay Moulana, can you hear us?
Wa alaikum salam. Yeah, you were breaking, but now I can hear you.
Oh, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I think the network is just trying to come in between us, but alhamdulillah. Moulana, last time we spoke, subhanAllah, we've always been busy in the Brakpan area with the jalsas, with the dawah programs, mashallah, and the feeding schemes also. And we've seen also some of the building which was taking place. And subhanAllah, I think it's a very heartwarming picture for us to see such a establishment being built from zero and also being one of the pillars of the community. And now that it's a month of Ramadan, I believe that your hands are full, subhanAllah. I had to take some of your times there, inshallah, to benefit from you, mashallah, tabarakallah. So, Moulana, how has the Ramadan mood been in the area this beautiful month of Ramadan in this year?
Alhamdulillah, I can't say much in this regard, but I can say that Alhamdulillah, it's an amazing journey. You know, what is happening now is something that I never expected to happen, especially this year in this community. So I can say that Alhamdulillah, Allah is answering our du'as and your du'as as well. Whatever that you are making for us, the du'as, Allah is accepting them, because I mean, the community is growing, spiritual wise, the community is growing comparing to where we started and where we were and where we are now. I say Alhamdulillah, because last year, in the same time, the month of Ramadan, we had people coming to break the fast there. Although they did not understand what is fasting, they were fasting half day, etc. But this year, you can see that the people, they are very weak. I mean, weakness in such a way of that they're fasting the whole day. So it shows that whatever that we are teaching them, they are taking it to heart, and they are learning from whatever that we are teaching them. I mean, of Islamic teachings. So I say Alhamdulillah, and the fact that our children that we have, they are fasting the Ramadan, and they bring their parents along just to learn what Ramadan is all about. And subhanallah, this year we have people coming to Tarawih, even the non-Muslims. We say, you know what, you're welcome. Come, just join, just sit there at the back of the musalla and see how the Muslims perform the salah. So afterwards, you know, I can tell you each and every day we get new members. Although they are not performing the salah, they stand behind the musalla or watching the Muslims performing the salah. Alhamdulillah. So to me, it's a milestone. It's an achievement on Islamic perspective. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, we actually praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that, Moulana, because you also understand that even if it was one person who embraced Islam so far, Alhamdulillah, but now you're having children of the Madrasah bring in their parents, as you mentioned, presenting Islam to them without any of your effort of trying to actually actively give dawah, but they're doing it on your behalf, which is also another hasana on your hands, subhanallah. Now, Moulana, now how has it been now in terms of, besides the Taraweeh and all the other points that you've mentioned, how has it been now interacting all together with the community at large? Because one thing that we understand is that when a new establishment comes in, especially that which is Islamic based, there tends to be some problems here and there. But how has that relationship been with the community at large, with the foundation, inshallah?
Okay, before I started the foundation, I was an imam. I was working as an imam. So being an imam, it's I can say it's a prestigious position where you communicate and you connect with the people. So not only you as a person connecting with the people, but also you make the people love something that they did not love, something that they did not know. The same way when we go to the big masajids, we connect to the people to the Quran, connect to the people to the masjid and etc. So I actually used this method to my advantage. That you know what, let me use this method of imamat and bring it here. Not only should I be a muallim, but also be a leader where I have people come to our madrasa and connect to the madrasa. Although they do not understand what madrasa is, it is my responsibility and it is my duty to make them understand what madrasa is and what Islam is. In the process, we managed to get the people to love Islam and to love the Muslims and to remove the stigma that Islam is an Indian religion or it's a religion that belongs to a certain sect. So we have managed to remove that stigma. Remember last time when we opened the foundation, we were given a place, a space to operate our madrasa from for free. This yard that belongs to someone else. Right now, as I'm talking right now, the community have fought on our behalf. They went to the government to fight for our own space. So Alhamdulillah, the government has even granted us our own space. Right now, we're just looking for funds to build on our space. So now we are no longer depending, we are no longer looking on our shoulders that, the landlord is going to kick us from the premises anytime soon. But because of the good relationship that we have created with the people fought on our behalf that, the good things that you are doing for the community, let us go to the government on your behalf and claim a land for you guys. So Alhamdulillah, we got the land. I finalized everything yesterday. And today I went to sign some documents to show that, the space is in our ownership. So right now we're just looking for funds to clean up the space so we can put a fence and the project can start, manifesting on the new premises. So this is the relationship that we have created with the community, for the community to understand what Islam is and who are the Muslims, and to love Islam and to love the Muslims.
Subhanallah, Moulana, we really, I think, congratulate you for such a tremendous work that you yourself and the beautiful organization of Al Ma'arij has been doing in the community, because this is wonderful, because for a community to stand up before the Muslims and say, look, we know what you guys are doing, carry on doing, and here's the land, here's the facility. It's amazing, subhanallah. And lastly, also, Moulana, in terms of now programs that you have in place, which are not only for Muslims, but the whole community, what other programs is Al Ma'arij busy with at the moment? And what other programs that you have in mind for the future, which people will be interested in coming through and also, collaborating and say, let's do it together and let's spread this deen of Allah, inshallah.
All right. The programs, we cannot even start to mention them because we have quite a lot of programs. But right now I'm busy working on something to benefit the whole community. Because I know in South Africa right now we are fighting with drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and etc. So this is a challenge that South Africa is facing. So because our center is not only the madrasa based or just to do with Salah and teach the madrasa, and we go as long as people we don't care about the community. That is not our style of working. Although we do not have the resources in our disposal, but I try my level best, whatever that I can, even though I don't have the capacity of bringing out money from my pocket, because I'm not working on the other hand, and on the other hand, I'm not getting any salary or getting any donations from people as well. So it's quite difficult. So one of the programs is fighting the drug abuse and alcohol abuse. So this is a community program which we are planning to start next week on, inshallah, where we will gather the people that, because I mean, the first step for a person to know that a person has a problem is to admit the problem. So we have identified the people that have admitted the problem with drug abuse, and we will have like a group session with them, like more like a therapy, where they are going to confess how they started the drug abuse, how did it happen, when did it happen. So on our side, we are going to step in just to show them a way out, how they can come out from such problems. So that is one of the programs that we're having in the community. And also we are looking for something like, medical issues. We have the elderly people that are suffering from diabetics and high blood and all those elements. They need some kind of therapy. So we are looking for some people that can assist us in the medical advices, where they can come to our center, test the people with the blood pressure, and give them the advice that they require for them to go on with their lives. So this can also connect them to to Islam. Although they are not Muslims, they will know the compassion that the Muslims have for the healthy and all those things. So these are some of the initiatives that we have. And the future, alhamdulillah, we have quite a lot in our baskets, but we cannot mention all of them here because of time.
No, 100%. 100%. Subhanallah. And subhanallah, speaking about the program for the community in terms of the medical programs, there's actually quite a number of organizations that do that. So inshallah, we'll hope inshallah to link each other up so that we can have that coming. Jazakallah once again, Moulana, for coming on the show for us and always giving us this beautiful, journey of the program. And we really hope and wish to see Al-Ma'arij going from strength to strength, inshallah, and becoming a beacon of hope in the community, inshallah. Jazakumullah khaira, ahsan al-jaza.
Amen. Jazakumullah khair for having me once again here. I've become a regular visitor now.
MashaAllah. All right, Moulana, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. So we'll take a break, inshallah. And when we return, we'll be having our sponsor break. And then is the dua of Iftār. And that will be the end of the show on the 9th day of Ramadan. Durban has already had their Iftār at about 11 minutes past, and we will have ours at 23 minutes past. And inshallah, Cape Town, today we'll be having it at 1 minute past 7. Let's have a break.
Salam Media, your spiritual companion this Ramadan.
In a first for South Africa, Muslim families can now access priceless private emergency medical care with the only fully Sharia-compliant medical takaful and wellness plan. In the event of illness or an accident, Emergivac Sharia will evacuate you by private ambulance to a private hospital and cover you for up to 575,000 Rand for in-hospital expenses, such as radiology, pathology, surgery, ICU, theatre, doctor and specialist expenses. Plus, you receive 24-hour armed response services, roadside, home and even appliance assistance services. Simply download the Emergivac app and register online or SMS Sharia to 40777. Emergivac Sharia, for when serious emergencies require seriously fast response.
Freedom Stationery supply Marlin and Marlin Kids pens to me and my school friends. They supply just about everything we need to help us get a better education, from books to files to rulers. In fact, any accessory we need. Freedom Stationery. Education for the nation. What does accessory mean?
Abu Hurairah narrated that he heard the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, say, "In black seed there is a healing for every disease except death." This Ramadan, experience the health benefits of this ancient blessed seed by using the Tib Black Seed range. Black seed assists the body to boost immunity, regulate blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and act as a potent antioxidant. Experience a holistic approach to health by introducing the Tib Black Seed range into your Ramadan routine. Available in capsules, pure cold-pressed oil, and a vapor rub. Trust Tib Health Sciences for quality black seed products. For more information, visit blackseed.co.za. Available at leading pharmacies.
This Ramadan, spread the love with Sunshine D margarine, the perfect addition to your seri table for spreading, baking, and cooking. Sunshine D is rich in essential vitamin A, E, and D, and is the tastiest way to get their day or night started. Sunshine D tastes nice, no lies.
Ramadan, a month to go beyond our ordinary, praying more, giving more, connecting more. Join Africa Muslims Agency to feed the fasting for 110 Rand per day. Provide a grocery hamper for 1,600 per month and feed a village or camp for 17,000 Rand per day. Every donation goes beyond just food and water. It transforms lives, empowers communities, and brings the spirit of Ramadan to thousands in need. Together, we can bring hope to families in Gaza, South Africa, Mozambique, and 18 other countries. This Ramadan, go beyond with AMA for a better world.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042-203-1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
You are listening to Salam Media live from our headquarters in South Africa. This is Salam Media, keeping you company this Ramadan.
Alhamdulillah, we only have about 2 minutes, inshallah, before we break our fast. So in that, inshallah, remember again, this is the beautiful month of Ramadan, month of mercy and a lot of goodness, inshallah. Let's increase on that, all right? And it will be the 10th of Ramadan as we're going to Maghrib right now. And that means the first 10 days will be coming to an end and we'll be left with only 20 days. Count your steps. So let's take a quick let's take a sponsors break, inshallah, and when we return with the dua for Iftār, inshallah, and then we conclude our show, inshallah.
.mfaonline.co.za to view our latest specials and promotions with nationwide courier. The Smarter Group of Companies, Tropic Plastics and Packaging Industry Pty Limited of Durban, manufacturers of plain and printed plastic bags and film. Call 031 468 1534. Dadi Global for Isala Tawab of our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and all marhum and marhumin.
Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Allahumma anta as-salam wa minka as-salam. Ya'udu ilayka as-salam, tabarakta wa ta'alita ya dhal jalal wal ikram. Allahumma a'inna ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. Allahumma la mani'a lima a'tayt wa la mu'tiya lima mana'at ولا راد لما قضيت ولا ينفض الجد منك الجد. ذهب الظمأ وابتلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت قدامنا وانصرنا يوم القيامة. اللهم لك الحمد ولك الشكر كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك ولك الحمد كما أنت هو أهله. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. وصل اللهم على خير خلق كلهم وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وبعد والحمد لله رب العالمين. الحمد لله. that leaves us with a few seconds. Again, let's take these seconds to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make dua to our brothers and sisters in Palestine and all those who are going through difficult times in the world, like in Sudan and other places, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our fast, our salah, and all our good deeds, inshallah ta'ala. And we'll be having our adhan right now, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy and accept all. See you again, once again, tomorrow, inshallah, from same time, 5:45 until the iftar time. This is Yunus Kawanga. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.